Those who became fully enlightened because they explored the entire field of mind and matter. They transcended the entire field of mind and matter and experienced something beyond, the eternal truth, the ultimate truth. They experienced the entire law of nature. They understood that whenever you divert your attention, it appears as if you have put aside your negativity. But actually, you have suppressed your negativity. It has gone away from the surface level of the mind and is being pushed deep inside. At the surface level of the mind you feel, there is no anger, or there is no hatred, or no ill will, or no obsession, or no fear. Whatever negativity has arisen, it has gone now, so it seems. But suppressed deep inside, at the unconscious level or half-conscious level, it keeps on thriving. It keeps on multiplying and multiplying. You have not come out of your misery. Escape is no solution to the problem, and these enlightened people found out. Observe it. Observe it. Whenever any negativity arises, an obsession arises, don't suppress it and don't give it a free license to express itself at the vocal level or the physical level. Similarly, when fear arises, or anger arises, hatred arises, worry arises, do not suppress it and do not express it. Don't express it at the vocal level. Finally, they gave a middle path. Observe it. Just observe it. Anger has arisen. Observe it. Obsession has arisen. Just observe it. As you observe, you are not suppressing it. As you are just observing objectively, you are not expressing it. By just observing, you find the negativity becomes weaker and weaker and passes away. It has not become a problem. Your problem is solved because you are observing it. Very good solution, but very difficult to practice. When a negative emotion arises, an example, anger has arisen, so quickly you get overpowered, overwhelmed, and you can't observe. It becomes so difficult to just observe. Something which you can't observe. There is no solution. There is only the theory. But you can't practice it. These enlightened people, when they gave any sermon or any advice, it was practical advice. They knew very well that when a negative emotion arises, it is so difficult for anyone to observe the negativity, to observe the abstract negativity as it is. But they realized mind and matter are so interrelated. As soon as a negativity arises in the mind, say anger has arisen, obsession has arisen, fear has arisen, any impurity has arisen. Two things start happening at the physical level, one at a gross level and another at a more subtle level. At the gross level, your breath will lose its normality. When you have anger or obsession or fear, the breath can never remain normal. It will become a little fast and a little hard. When that particular impurity is gone away, again it will become normal. So something starts happening at the respiration level, and another thing at a subtler level. Some biochemical reaction will start. Palpitations may arise. Heat may be there. Perspiration may be there. Tension may be present. Something starts happening at the biochemical reaction of the body. It becomes very difficult to observe anger as anger, abstract anger. Obsession as obsession, abstract obsession. Now here is the key to understanding your emotions and how to guide them. If one practices, and practices daily, it becomes easy to observe the respiration, to observe the sensation on the body. And this is what these enlightened people started teaching. Because it was very clear that for an ordinary person, Once they get developed, then it becomes easy. Even abstract anger and abstract obsession can be observed objectively. If you sit to meditate, and you can't meditate because anger has arisen, the first important difficulty is you become overpowered. You don't remember that I should observe my respiration or my sensations, or the anger. You just get overwhelmed. How to observe anger? There is no shape of anger. There is no color of anger. You close your eyes and try to observe anger. What do you observe? Only the object of anger. Your mind starts to replay or imagine the situation or story, and it plays out like a movie. So-and-so said like this. So-and-so did like this. Something unwanted happened. Wanted didn't happen. And that keeps on spinning in your mind. You are not observing anger. You are observing the object of the anger, and your anger becomes more and more. It multiplies. You are not observing anger. That is why enlightened people said, observe your respiration, observe sensation. Observing respiration, observing sensation, you are not diverting your attention to something else, because this very sensation, this very respiration, is like the other side of the coin. On the one side of the coin, you have your mental negativity. On the other side, you have the physical aspects like your respiration becoming abnormal or your sensation on the body. So now you are facing the problem. You are not suppressing the problem. You are not running away from the problem. A very wonderful solution was found. And for this solution to work, one has to practice. No magic, no miracle. The old habit pattern of the mind will always give importance to things outside. One never tried to understand what is happening inside. Vipassana helps you to see what is happening inside, which is more important than things happening outside. When all importance is given to things outside, then one always remains under the delusion that I am miserable because of things outside. I am miserable because so-and-so said this or such a person did that. All the cause of my misery I keep on feeling is outside. Outside. As an example, a husband might say, if my wife changes a little, our house will become like heaven. Everything will be all right. She has to change a little. And if you ask the wife, she says the husband has to change a little. A little change in the husband, and it would be wonderful. The father will say the son should change a little. The son will say the father should change a little. The mother-in-law will say the son-in-law should change. And the daughter-in-law, son-in-law will say the mother-in-law should change. Everyone else should change, but not I. I am perfectly all right as I am, because you find fault only outside. You always find the cause of your misery outside. So all your energy, all your strength throughout the life is used to rectify things outside, to correct things outside. The big mistake is that you are forgetting everything about yourself. You forget what is happening inside. You forget what is going on inside, and most of your time and energy is wasted on trying to correct things outside. Your effort goes to waste. Your energy goes to waste. First thing is that it is so difficult to change others. You have no control over others. How can you change others? Even if someone becomes the sole ruler of the whole world with so much power, yet it is not possible that in this person's life everything will happen according to his or her wishes. Not possible. Even with all the power one tries to correct somebody, amend somebody, where is the guarantee that somebody else will not raise the head and start doing something against your wishes? Impossible. You can't change the whole world, but you can certainly change yourself. Certainly change yourself.